So here's a quick video on condition of cams and what you should be looking for. I've got two examples here. I've got a cam which is in overall decent condition, as you can see, and then I've got cams which are worn and damaged, and you can see here, you can feel the groove inside that cam there. That's not in very good condition whatsoever. So if we just offer it up, just so you can see the difference in it. As you can see by my thumb here, the big groove that's worn out in it, worn down through it. There you see, there. And when we look in here, this is smooth. So this intake cam here is not much cop, I'm afraid. The exhaust cam, it started to wear. You can feel the damage slightly in that, ever so slightly. You might get away with that, who knows. But that cam, exhaust cam, is in excellent condition. This is in good condition. So this is just a quick video update on your condition of your cams when you take your head off, what to look for. If you find that you've got wear on them, then what you need to do is you need to take them out, and then you need to look at your valve seats here and see that they're not scarred or anything like that. An example of scarred valve seats I do have for you here, and we've got some here. You can see the damage on that. It's that badly damaged that it's ground the metal down, and the valve cap has stuck and welded itself in as a result of that. Here we've got evidence of scoring, and this is because people do not check their shims. Okay, now like I've said before, I have reshimmed this head this morning to get me 0.15 tolerance of clearance, and this is a head that I've picked up recently. It is actually in excellent condition, it really is. I've only had to shim this valve here, and it did have a, you can read that, the writing's tiny, it had a 2.85 shim in it, and this is my shim kit. As you can see, they come with all different size shims. I ended up putting a 2.75 shim in here, and that is absolutely spot on now. I'm just gonna seat that in there. We'll make sure that number 3 is pointing in the upwards position. It's a quick way of doing a valve check while you've got work in progress on an engine. So it's a bit difficult to do this with one hand holding the phone. The GoPro fell flat, so I've had to charge that. But if you're gentle, if you've got two hands, you can just, this is a 0.15 feeler gauge, and it's perfect, is that now. Absolutely perfect. When you test yours, you'll take your head cover off, and your guides will all be in place, so the cams won't move. Intake 0.10 to 0.20 is what Suzuki say is the tolerances there. Aim for 0.15 middle ground. Okay, so if you can only just get a 0.10 feeler gauge underneath here, it wants shimming, because it's only going to get worse, because as these engines get older, the springs underneath push up, expand up, and this is why we have to reshim engines, because shims come in all different sizes. So as you can see, this one was spot on, this side, but here was tight. I couldn't get a 0.15 feeler gauge underneath it, so that had the 2.85 shim in it. All I've done is I've put a shim which is 2 sizes down in it, and now it's absolutely spot on for getting the 0.15 feeler gauge underneath there. I've tried a 0.20, the maximum, and I can't get it on there, which is brilliant, because I always aim for the middle ground, right, when shimming. So obviously, you know, your intake is tolerances is between 0.10 and 0.20. We've shimmed equal at 0.15. That's what we're running at here. We've got exact 0.15 gap underneath, which is absolutely brilliant. Over here on the exhaust side, right, different set of numbers. It's 0.20 to 0.30. So guess what? We're aiming for 0.25. I can get a 0.25 underneath each and every one of these. So that is absolutely spot on. Okay. This is good, is this? This is good. I'll just put the covers back on and everything, and then I'm still cleaning up this. This is an Athena engine, okay? We've got a hot rod, con rod, we've got an Athena head, and we've got an Athena big bore piston. Big barrel, everything like that. Sorry, not head. It's all Athena in a nutshell. Spot on engine. I'm going to be replacing the cam chain because I've got some new ones, and cleaning up all this grubby engine, which I started doing yesterday. It's just going to take me a few more hours with a load of wheels, replacing various seals on it, and then we'll do a pressure test on it, and it should be good. I've just been rebuilding a stator for it over there. I'm a couple of bits and bobs short, which are on mail order coming through, but as you can see, I've got this horrible little nasty thing to contend with afterwards. This is a full tear down and vapor blast. Vapor blasting leads me on to something else to show you. Look at the difference. Wow. So that's got some major damage to it that I'm going to try and repair. However, I'm going to strip it, get it vapor blasted, and see what we can do with it. See how good we can make them look. But that, you can't knock that, can you? Look at that. That looked like that. Did that when I acquired these. This is a Christmas project down there, full engine rebuild kit. That's what we're going to be doing with that over Christmas. Once I've got this cleared off the bench and stripped this, see what it's worth. It's a sorry state, isn't it? Look at that. Whoever had this engine really did not give a flying fuck about it. They did not. It is a pile of shit. What happened with this one, his head seized. He actually snapped the starter clutch off the back of the stator, right? Because it wouldn't go. Somebody kept on cranking it. This was going round. The starter clutch, right? The actual nuts in it were sheared off the back of the stator completely. So when you took the flywheel off, sorry, not the stator, when you took the flywheel off, and the clutch mechanism at the back that attaches to that, it was just spinning freely, completely shagged. Anyway, it's Formula 1 time now. I've got a bet on 2 bets on it. I'm going to go enjoy it afternoon and watch this Formula 1 race. So have fun, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. Check your valve clearances, please. Don't fall foul to having these bad heads as a result of not checking them. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.